So to start off with the affirmative counterclaims and rebuttals to what we're saying about the public school system, the affirmative brought up how we talked about evidence that said budgets wouldn't be able to assist in helping provide technology within the school system. And then she said that they were talking about the budgets within schools, they're talking about poverty within the students themselves. So in regards to poverty hitting the students, this is true. If with poverty hitting the students, if we were to enforce a full technology use classroom, it's not necessarily that technology in the classroom is bad, and it's not necessarily that we don't want technology in the classroom. It's what we're fighting for is for that small percentage, not even small anymore. At this point, it's that percentage of students who, because they are poverty stricken, they do not know, or they cannot accommodate to the needs of using technology within the classroom right now. What my partner emphasized is that because of poverty rates, not every student knows how to necessarily use a laptop. If we were to enforce full technology within the classroom, both teachers and students would then have to learn all over again how to necessarily use technology for academic use. This would just waste more time rather than focusing on what we have right now, the materials and resources that we have right now to help these students. Another point that my partner brought up was PISA testing and how the US is falling extremely behind within PISA testing. So what PISA testing is, PISA stands for the Program for International Student Assessment. Although they said that the US is falling behind because technology, or we would be able to improve our scores with technology within the PISA exams, the Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development looked at computer use among 15-year-olds, so these are sophomores in high school, across 31 nations and regions, and found that students who use computers more at school had both lower reading and lower math scores as measured by the PISA program. So not only would full technology strike students in the US, it has also stricken students internationally. Another point for PISA is that the results of PISA testing only tell us how well the students took the test, and that's it. So there's no proof that technology would really enhance these test scores, because that's not what PISA measures. Drastic changes for students, or changes for students to move towards technology right now would be really drastic in the educational system. I brought up that 1997 point. So in 1997, a Science and Technology Committee assembled by President Clinton issued an urgent call about the need to equip skills with technology for research purposes. While acknowledging that the research was inadequate, the committee urged schools to adopt it anyway. So ever since then, that's when technology started moving into the classroom setting. Not because it was proven that technology could improve classroom settings, but because that's sort of what we're moving towards. The final statement of the study said that the panel does not, however, recommend that the deployment of technology within America's schools be deferred pending the compensation of such research. So from what they saw within this experiment was that technology wasn't ready yet, and 20 years later, there's no proof that technology is ready now. We jumped on bandwagons for different areas without knowing fully what they're capable of. So moving towards technology at this moment might just be another bandwagon. So in conclusion, like I said, we're not fighting the use of technology within classrooms. We're just saying that until all these problems are fixed with technology, full installation of technology in classrooms should be put on hold.